This man suddenly woke up. Because of a bite, he removed the bandage from his eyes and was shocked. The next moment, he found himself stuck on a 1,000-meter high rock. There was a deep pit below. When he looked up, his parachute was entangled in a dry tree, which somehow saved his life. But the whole wall was slippery because it was a salt pit. How could he climb up? The man quickly took out his dagger and stuck it in his shoe. Then he took out 2 more daggers and forcefully stuck them in the wall of the salt pit. He tried to climb up with all his might. He just wanted to get out of this terrible trouble somehow. But with great difficulty, he climbed only 2 meters. The weak dagger broke. His support was lost and he started falling down. Quickly, fortunately, the parachute was still stuck in the branches of the tree, but he was relieved. The dry tree could not bear his weight before him and began to crack slowly. The man immediately tightened the parachute ropes, took out the dagger, and started cutting the rope quickly. Finally, when the parachute was about to break, he cut the rope and was saved from falling. Now his one leg was on the wall of the salt pit, and his hands were somehow attached to the rock in this situation. When he had almost given up, his eyes went up. A goat was standing on the rock and quietly licking the salt. Seeing this, the hope in his eyes returned. Forgetting everything else, he decided to imitate the goat. He used all his strength to put his hands in the cracks of the rock. There was a deep pit below which made his soul tremble. If he had made any mistake, he would have fallen down thousands of meters and broken into pieces. But now there was no way to move back. He used his hands and feet correctly and slowly began to climb up. After a long, difficult climb, he finally reached a raised part, but he could not breathe in peace. Before that, the bottom layer of salt fell down. The sound of the rocks falling echoed, and he tried to climb up, taking care of himself. Finally, he jumped like a goat and jumped up. His hands had reached the edge of the rock, but now his strength was responding. No matter how hard he tried, it seemed impossible to climb up. Then a goat came from above and started staring at him angrily. The goat sniffed the air and felt that it was not like him. Without any delay, he knocked the man down. Fortunately, the man was still holding the rock with one hand. He tried to climb up with all his strength, but the goat was not going to give up so easily. He ran to attack again. This time, the man grabbed the goat's horns. The goat panicked and started pulling itself back. In this pull, the man pulled himself up and finally reached the top of the rock and fell to the ground. He lay down panting. Then he slowly raised his hand, put it on the goat's head and gently stroked it.